93, television's automotive magazine. Your host for Motor Week 93, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week 93. We're glad to have you with us. When Acura first introduced its cars to America in 1986, the top-of-the-line Legend got most of the attention, while the entry-level Integra was considered at best an afterthought model. Well, the sporty Integra surprised everyone and became Acura's top seller. But in the past couple of years, interest in the Integra has waned as its competitors became more intriguing. Now Acura has met the competition's challenge with this all-new Integra, and it's even targeting a whole new market of potential buyers. The third-generation Integras are very important to Acura, which saw Integra sales drop one-third between 1990 and 92. To help reverse this trend, the completely redesigned Integra's target market is Generation X, those 20-something adults who are busy starting careers and families. While a three-door is on sale now, a four-door sedan arrives in the fall. To attract Generation X, Acura borrowed heavily from its $70,000 NSX sports car, hoping to recapture the sporty car flavor of the original Acuras. Up front, the NSX influence is very noticeable, especially at the black rubber-filled seam where the one-piece integrated front bumper meets the fenders. Another rubber strip distinguishes the steel hood from the polypropylene fascia, which resists parking lot dings and is recyclable. But when eyeballing the Integra's newly aggressive front end, most people will focus on the four round headlights, including the outboard projector beams. More rounded NSX contours highlight Integra's slippery profile, which includes lots of glass area, giving the driver almost 300 degrees of all-around visibility. Integra's rounded wedge shape and more aggressive stance are also evident from the rear. While more evolutionary than the front, the large wraparound tail lamps now use circular reflectors, and the full-width spoiler now includes a center stop lamp. Power has always helped Integra stand out from other sport coupes, especially on our top-of-the-line GSR. Here, Acura adapted the NSX's VTEC variable valve timing system and dual overhead camshafts to an Integra-only 16-valve four-cylinder. In 94, the all-aluminum unit now displaces 1.8 liters and produces a most impressive 170 horsepower with 128 pound-feet of torque, thanks in part to a new dual-stage intake manifold. RS and LS grade Integras get a single overhead cam 1.8 without VTEC. It develops a still healthy 142 horsepower. To properly handle the GSR's power, it gets its own close ratio 5-speed manual transmission. No automatic is offered. Our entire staff enjoyed its accurate short throws, though some thought it still a bit notchy. RS and LS grade cars use a 5-speed with different gear ratios, as well as an optional 4-speed electronically controlled automatic with grade logic control that limits gear hunting on hills. High-revving engines usually don't excel in short-distance acceleration tests, but we were pleased at the GSR's 7.8-second 0 to 60 capability, and even more so the 15.7-second quarter-mile, terminating at 92 miles per hour. Both times are a bit better than last year's numbers, as the new engine pulls stronger in the mid-range. All Integras continue to have four-wheel disc brakes. An anti-lock system comes standard on LS and GSR cars and produces a less violent pedal pulsation than before. Our 2,667-pound GSR coupe halted from 60 in a fine average distance of 115 feet. Stability was excellent and we experienced very little fade. The Integra double wishbone suspension is also similar to before, so we didn't expect vastly different handling abilities. However, a new torque-sensing power steering system delivers a sharper feel. A more rigid body and sticky 15-inch tires allows quicker turn-in with a big reduction in understeer. Softer springs do produce more body roll, but the overall feel is secure, far more sporting than the last generation car, and reminds us of the original Integra. While the old car was quite noisy, the 94 Integra locks out most obtrusive tire and suspension noise. Wind noise is reduced with Audi-style pin-guided windows that hold the glass against the weather stripping. Mileage ratings from the EPA are sound at 25 city and 31 highway. Our everyday economy loop yielded 29 miles per gallon. As for the interior, it is less radically changed than the outside, but now much safer with both a driver and passenger airbag included on all models. The gauges remain large and are the same number as before. The seats use 3 densities of foam for better support and include adjustable lumbar support, again on all models. Headroom is improved thanks to an outwardly opening power sunroof. We like the way most controls have been moved from behind the steering wheel to a tiered center dash stack. Everything from heat controls to emergency flasher to CD-capable stereo is easily reachable. Back seats in this class of car are small, and the Integra is no different. Seat belts are provided for 2 Generation X children, and the 50-50 split seat does fold for added cargo versatility, which, despite the high lift demanded by hatchback body styles, is still quite good. And the price? $14,670 for the RS, which only needs air conditioning to suit most buyers. Our GSR begins at $19,440, and that's the car you see here. One more change for '94, the sedan will also be available in VTEC GSR trim. For those prices, Xers will get a good safety quotient with dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and 5-mile-per-hour bumpers. While side impact protection is enhanced, the Integra doesn't quite meet 1997 federal standards. Acura has a lot riding on its new Integra. Dealers asked for a change, and they got it. Whether it really turns on Generation X remains to be seen. More importantly, the new Integra is more car than either dealers or buyers should expect in the small sporty car class. We think anyone who tries one will be very pleased.